Hi guys, Happy New Year! So I hope you guys are off to a good start as I am. And I thought that today I would make some protein balls. Mostly because I bought this big thing here of French vanilla protein powder. And I want to start using it up. So I thought, you know what? Let's make some protein balls. So we're going to start right off with 4.5 cups of rolled oats. Let's get to it. And here you go. There. So that is the 4.5 cups of the old oats. And next we are going to put in 1.5 cups of the protein powder, vanilla protein powder. Now, I never made this before, so this ought to be interesting. So here's the 1 cup. And a 1/2 cup. Okay, so that's 1.5 cups of the vanilla protein powder. Oh, here he comes. Down, thank you. You know Jax, he likes to be a movie star. He wants to get in on every single thing I film. Okay, so next is going to be the cinnamon, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. And if you remember, I had mentioned in the previous video, my last cooking video, that I was going to get these measuring spoons because I like that they're magnetic, because they would fit inside the seasoning jars. Unlike my other ones that were big like this. So these came in just in time. So 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. There's 1, and there's my 1/2. Now it did come with a leveler, but close enough, right? Okay, so there goes the cinnamon. And then we're just going to give a stir here. Let's use this. Okay, looking good. I hope you guys can see it from back there, because it always seems like you're so far away. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Okay. So that takes care of that. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the peanut butter. So I got 1.5 cups of peanut butter. I guess I can use this. Okay, so that takes care of the 1.5 cups of the peanut butter. And next we're going to be putting in 9 tablespoons of honey. So 9 tablespoons of honey. You know what? I could use, hold on. I'm going to use this tablespoon. Okay. I'm a little short on the honey, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. So, 3 teaspoons of vanilla. Well, I tell you, I'm definitely using stuff up, and that was the plan. Okay, so you know what? I'm a little short on that up. I just purchased tonight some vanilla flavor. You know, you do what you gotta do to make do, right? Okay, so just put a little bit of that in there. Be good to go. Bought this just in time. Okay. So, vanilla, and so now it's time to stir it up. I tell you what, I know what's coming. And yeah, it's about to get messy. I know, because I'm gonna have to make those. I'm gonna have to make those balls. So I know what's coming. This is gonna get messy. But for now, let's just keep mixing and stirring. Now this is a really large batch. I'm going to be freezing a lot of this. This is supposed to make like 20 protein balls. Like I tripled the original recipe. So, you know, so if you're saying, "Oh my God, look at all that," that's a lot. It is a lot, but I'm making a big batch. Like I said, I tripled the recipe. You know, I never do anything in small batches. I never do anything in a small way. To me, it's just, I don't know, easier to make big batches of everything and separate it out and have it over time. So that way I'm not cooking all the time, every 5 minutes in the kitchen, and every 5 minutes grocery shopping. I hate that. So this way I cook up big batches and nice and easy. I don't have to mess with it too much. Mess around in the kitchen too much. I got down. My cat is threatening to jump up here. He knows the goods are going. He's probably smelling that peanut butter. Come on, let's go get a treat. Come on. Excuse me for a minute. I'm hoping this will pacify him. Here you go. There we go. A couple of snacks for you. Okay. So, let me finish mixing this really good so that at least all the oats are damp. And you know what? So the next thing here is supposed to be 6 to 12 tablespoons of milk or water, which I already measured out. So I'm going to put about half in. It says add it slowly to see how much you need. That it should be just enough to hold it together. Gonna need a therapy session for my arm after this business. And yes, it does look like I am gonna use all that water up. So I'm just making sure that all the dry powder is moist right now. So that all of the oats are covered good. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now you're going to add whatever you want to add to this. It says you can add like a cup of extras. So I'm going to do, when I say extras, I mean raisins. It was saying like a cup of raisins, nuts, whatever you want. For me, I'm decided I'm going to use what I have on hand, which is cranberries. So I'm going to do a half a cup of cranberries. And it doesn't have to be exact. Okay. And I'm going to put a half a cup of chocolate chips. Okay. So like I said, you can use nuts or raisins, whatever you want. Whatever you have on hand that you want to put in your protein balls. Now I'm going to tell you, this is not a low calorie recipe. This is a protein recipe. So, as you know already from watching, you must have been like, oh my God, how many calories is going in that? But don't forget, it's a big batch that's going to be divided up. So, I can tell you how much it's going to be. So each one of this, I should get 20 out of here, and each one is going to be 99 calories and 5 grams of protein. Let me just show you. Okay. So that should give you your info. So for me, I'll only be doing, I'll just be doing like maybe 2 a day. So hold on one second here. I need to find, which I should have had it out, I know, my container that I'm going to put these in. Still here. Still here. Give me 1 second. This will work. Okay. Because it's time to get rocking and rolling. One second, I'm just gonna wash my hands real quick. Okay. Let me try this with this is going to be too big. Let's just see. Oh, that's easier. Okay. So I think I need more of that. So yeah, I think this is actually going to be just about right. I mean, when you think about it and you look at the size of this thing, you know what? That's not too bad. Let me show you up close. So this is the protein ball, and it's going to be like, with peanut butter and honey, and it's a pretty good size, right? So all you're going to do, you don't cook these at all or anything. All you do is put this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes and you're good to go. And like I said, I made such a big batch, I probably will freeze some. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to be freezing some, but so you don't need to make as big a batch. You get the general idea, but man. And you know what? If you need to add a little bit more water, you can. You know, whatever you gotta do to make it, I mean, it's pretty sticky right now. It's okay, I think. And some of them, you know, won't have as many cranberries. And it's just gonna look like that. I gotta say, it's easier stirring it all up with this metal spoon because it's stronger, like thinner, easier to do than that wood spoon. That's why you see me mixing it up still. Okay. So you guys, I might not have you guys wait through this whole thing because I think you guys got the idea. And actually, I might let this sit in the refrigerator for a little bit more and let it get a little sturdy to make the rolling easier. Hold on, I gotta wash my hands again. So for me, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator for like 5 minutes just to let it get, it's really like doughy right now, just to let it harden up a little bit to make it easier to roll and stick together. And then I'm gonna let it sit in the fridge for a half an hour. So let me just show you guys what it looks like here. And then if you guys want to make it, sorry, excuse my hand there. Let me turn this around. Okay, so this is what the mixture is looking like. And this is what it looks like done. And like I said, I'm going to do up on, you should get like 20 protein balls out of here. And that's it. That's it, McGillicuddy. Yeah, so if you guys decide you want to make this, good luck. Hope you enjoyed this. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.